Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to share with you just a bunch of random sort of fun facts that I've discovered here on the PTR that I, look into deeply to make sure that we get good information. And while it is PTR and can be taken with a grain of salt, these are a lot of things that either you guys have suggested, I have thought of, or I've just seen online as to what are we going to see in Phase 4 and how is it going to formulate into the hopefully amazing experience that we all want to see happen. But before we get in the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So one of the first sort of things that I came out here to test was to see what mounts were going to be costing. And now, for whatever reason, they gave us all Kodo writing and they gave us just a gray Kodo at 60%. So I had to come out here and I was able to learn my Raptor writing, and that was 9 gold. And then in order to get the Epic Raptor, you have to come here and buy it. And as you can see, the normal mounts have their reduced cost right here. However, on the PTR right now, the Raptors have that full 900 cost. They do give you 5k gold, so it's nothing too bad or anything like that. So you can, get your epic riding and start going fast. But it is just something that we had that, I've been wondering about. I've asked you guys about what you thought about it. And on the PTR, we have seen it sort of be, the same cost. So it's important to know for your epic riding what you're going to need to get and so on. The next thing and why I teleported to Undercity is to show you guys professions. So I'm going to head out to Terran Mill real quick so I can give you guys a full detail of it. Unfortunately, we don't have the flight path, so I gotta run there. So I'll see when we get there. Alrighty, guys. So I've made it here to Terran Mill to show you this. This is where the Horde Master Tailor guy is, and as we can see, you do get tailoring if you make a mage, but we have the already learned, so it requires 5 for apprentice, 10 for journeyman, 26 for expert, and 41 for artisan. So as of now, here testing this today, the professions are what they are for Season of Discovery and have not been reverted to the original classic. To me, I feel like it should go down to 25 and 35 because we have already hit past the profession mark. I understand why they were gate capped and why we shouldn't be able to get out there and get some max level stuff or be able to craft max level gear or exploit the game every way that we do it. I understood that. It was great for the phases, but now that at phase 3 we have 300 professions, and in phase 4 obviously we will have in-game professions and the ability to go after there and farm those, I see no reason why we can't lower the professions to 25 and 35, make it easier for people to get those alts up to do professions. I mean, 6 levels isn't that big of a deal, and 1 level isn't that big of a deal at the end of the day, especially with the XP buff, but it is just something that I've sort of considered I would love to see, and they haven't really implemented too much. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what they do. I hope they look at this and maybe fix it or change it back, since there's really no reason to have it different or gate kept in SOD. But anyway, guys, we'll head over to the next tip, and I'll see when we get there. Alrighty, guys, so the next tip that I wanted to talk about is going to be gear. So gear has undergone massive changes, and they started off by just giving us the tier 0.5 set, so like the dungeon tier set that you can farm, as well as you can do the tier 0.5 epic quest line to upgrade these pieces to make them even better. And so when you create a character, you start with this full 8 set tier pieces, and you can take the time to sort of look at them and see what you can get. They're very different, a lot of spell power added to them. The set bonuses are different as well, and as you can see, there are 8 pieces, but it is only a 6 slot, or it is an 8 piece, as you can see there. It is an 8 piece for that, so 8 of 8, but 8+8 all resist isn't too crazy, so there might be some off pieces that you want to min-max, stuff like that. But also off pieces also got buffed. Like, I think the star's different. They give you a Cape of Frozen Wrath, which is funny, but they give you a lot of off pieces and choices to sort of switch up and see how good they are. It's funny that we get the Iron Forge one here on the Horde instead of the actual Horde one. But you can just look at all of these rings and stuff and see for yourself how much they have changed. Eye of the Beast is the same. Briarwood Reed, I believe, is the same as well. But a few things are quite different, and the phase 5 or 6 catch-up gear is in the game at least. At least they're giving it to us now. Stuff like this Spellweaver's Turban that is 36 and 1% hit. It drops from I believe Upper Blackrock Spire and off the last boss, and that isn't in the game until until AQ, I think, and sort of catch-up gear in the tier 1 set questline comes in there, or the tier 0.5 questline set also comes in at AQ. So it's looking like we're going to see those sort of things that they gatekept in original Classic be released at the launch of Phase 4, and I'm super stoked because this gives us a lot of time to sort of theory craft and look at what might be best, whether you want your tier set or you just want a ton of spell power off pieces, things like that. For Mage specifically, the biggest thing that jumps into my head is the amount of hit that we do not need, because we are getting these specializations. So like we have 6% from that, and then we also get it from elemental precision here. So that's just 12% hit that mages just get right away. And if you're arcane, you can pretty much be hit capped from talents and runes. So like you'd be up here spell power build, which could be very, very interesting and exciting. Then another thing to talk about with gear is there has been 3 different colorations of the tier 1 sets from Molten Core data mines, and those sets probably correspond with the 3 different heat levels that we have seen. You have the normal one, then you have heat level 1, heat level 2, and so on, but we don't really know much about the heat levels as of now. Hopefully we get a time to go out there and test it, but we don't really know too much right now, unfortunately. But the biggest thing is to sort of debate whether or not the heat level makes the gear better or if it's purely cosmetic. For Classic, I honestly would prefer it to be purely cosmetic. It gives you a sort of a challenge. People see their characters in their gear that they farmed. So, like, they'll see you, oh, that's tier 1. Oh, that tier 1 is red with lava on it, or something like that. And they'll be like, dang, that dude's doing the hard modes just for the, the content, the experience, that type of stuff. And as soon as Transmog gets introduced into the game in Cataclysm, and pretty much every time after that, anyone can look whatever they want. So, like, that feeling is of Classic and seeing some dude in some amazing gear is sort of lost. And even in Classic WoW 2019, with me sitting there in tier 3 enchanting people complimented it and said he looks super cool and stuff like that. So it's just a really cool feeling that I think had been lost to time. And I think bringing that back with the heat system would be really cool. And it would give a validity to all versions of the heat system, instead of making it to where everyone is going to want to do the hardest mode for the highest gear because everyone's obsessed with parsing and doing that. I think you'll see an optional division with everything to see what you can do. It'd be great for speedrunners. It'd be great for, honestly, the whole community, just to have everyone be in the same gear but different colors. That's my thoughts on it. It's I know a lot of people that I've talked with disagree with it, and they think it should be just slightly better or something like that, but we've never really seen anything like that in Classic. So just my opinion on that. Let me know what you think down below. But anyway, guys, that's it for my sort of fun facts of PTR testing. There's a few things that, I would love them to introduce so we could dive deeper, but hopefully with time and patches, we'll be able to do that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.